team that's already made a coaching switch last year, and it's the first year of his stay in Baton Rouge. Brian Kelly. We had talked about recapping week 1 against Florida State, how bizarre it was. The LSU fan base just was beside themselves after Brian Kelly loses his first game. They get it right against Southern. No surprise there. And then they had an opportunity at home last night, conference opener, Mississippi State, and a coach like Mike Leach, who's been there now for a while, people trying to wait for him and Will Rogers and that thing to take the next step. And Paul, here we have LSU, dominant fourth quarter, ran the ball. Jaden Daniels looked good. The defense stepped up. All is well in Baton Rouge this morning. Now 2-1. Brian Kelly got his first SEC win.
And what you're going to hear, Matt, one play away from being undefeated. I mean, things change that quickly, but that was the key game. I was telling a Florida friend before last night's near debacle that they really should have beaten Kentucky and lost to Utah. Sometimes you just losing to Florida State now doesn't matter as much. You won the conference game, so you're still alive, and that is going to be like gasoline on a fire for the Bayou Nation, because they feel good, and I think they beat a good team. Mississippi State came in there with a lot of enthusiasm, and I sat on the SEC Nation set yesterday, and I know the country, everybody in the country was watching. Nobody was watching what was going on in Boone, North Carolina. And a lot of my colleagues, Mississippi State. Will Rogers, most underappreciated quarterback in the country. Well, he's back to being underappreciated after the fourth quarter last night.
You know what Brian Kelly was kind of striking me every time I watch him, and just because the game was on ESPN, so it's in my ear all day because we're doing the halftime and the cut-ins and all of that. Joe Tess and Greg McElroy, Katie George on the call. What's standing out to me about Brian Kelly, and I don't know if this is because it's the SEC now and he doesn't have his own television network and he's not running South Bend and it's its own CEO. He seems a lot more humble right now through everything, interviews, the way he's kind of aw shucks and we just need to play better. I have never heard that out of Brian Kelly, and there's something going on with him right now with his public persona where he almost knows that he can't do what he's used to doing because this isn't Notre Dame. This is a conference of really good football teams, 14 to be precise, that can clip you literally any given week.
Yeah, I think this started about 2 years ago at Notre Dame. He started realizing that, and I think that's when he knew he may be leaving, Matt. And I only know it from a personal situation. I had a really tense relationship with him because, frankly, 5-6 years ago, I thought he was a total clown with some of the stuff that he was doing.
Oh, I'm aware. What was it? Our Sunday therapy with Paul Finebaum on the Sunday morning. So anyways, that's a little aside.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.